Good morning, my beautiful soul warriors, my game changers. It is I, Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am an ascension master, master healer, and divine guide. Little disclaimer, I'm not your regular starseed or light worker or anything. I am the one who brought about the ascension, so some of the things I talk about are a little off the wall, a little strange, not like others. But I rest assured everything's on my channel for you to watch. It's all proven, been recorded and witnessed over the years, and so I just encourage you to find out before you not find out. Because if you found me, there's a reason. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I will help you ascend for sure, at the very least. All right, so today is Monday, Fun Day Monday. I want to talk a little bit about what Spirit wants to talk about. And this came through just a bit ago. It's a big message they want to give out today. Before I do that, though, we are being called for something on the 22nd. So today's the 20th, and 2 more days we are being called for something, and it is on the 22nd at 2 o'clock. So any coincidence of all the twos? I don't think so. This has to do with the imbalance of the earth, the DM, and it's a call. So whoever hears this call is encouraged to follow the call, okay? Whether you've worked with me before or not, they're encouraging you to follow this call because it's due to the imbalance of the earth, and we have to correct that, okay? And so the gods are going to assist, and if they're saying depending upon who comes and who doesn't, will determine the amount of work that they have to do and the outcome of that day, okay? So on February 22nd at 2:22, I am doing a workshop live on Zoom. You don't have to make the live. It is recorded. I call on your energy. They're very powerful. So I will warn you, whether you're at the live or not, you will be affected. People have had stories of, oh my gosh, I was driving and that got real. So I would encourage you to be careful either way. But again, February 22nd, just in a couple days at 2:22, the call is being sent out wide. Okay, so some of you may have never worked with me. You may be hesitant, but I would say if you hear that call, follow it. So again, workshop February 22nd at 2:22 through Zoom. You do not have to make the live for it to affect you. Your energy will be called in. So even signing up, if you can't make the live, you're considered participating. Because I call in your energy and the essence and everything will be occurring. This is to correct the balance, the imbalance from the divine masculine and feminine not uniting on my end. Jesus and Mary Magdalene have united, but my DM still has not come through for me. So that's what that is about, okay? So today's message, my good morning cup of divine flow, my friends, my family, my soul tribe. You guys are soul warriors. You realize that? Those who can hear me are genuinely soul warriors. You are people who are willing to stand against the crowd, who are willing to create ripples. You're game changers. You're my game changers. So I don't want you to forget that, okay? I don't attract souls that can't see powerful light, all right? Most of the people who find me have bigger challenges than most, okay? And so I want to validate that for you. I have another exciting announcement coming as I'm about to release my printed version of my deck. So I went through yesterday and I redid some of it, and it's all being completed and uploaded and printed as we speak. Yeah! So pre-orders for these are coming soon. Let's keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, so here's what's up, is you are being tested, okay? Spiritually speaking, for soul growth, you are being tested. So through the ascension, Earth was about school. Earth was about learning. Earth was about growing and clearing and learning in general. But for those that even can hear my voice, I guarantee you in some way, shape, or form, you're being tested. Okay? You're being tested to complete journeys that Spirit has nudged you to do before you may not have done. You're being tested to see if you've grown in your ability to let your emotions flow and surrender regardless. Surrendering. You're being tested if you can surrender to Spirit regardless of what people are throwing at you. You are being tested for soul growth. And I'm reminded of this as during my twin flame journey, when my DM originally took off, Spirit was like, do this right prior, do this, and there was mishaps on the journey. And boy, was he tested tenfold, right? And he kind of failed that test and he died. But me, they would tell me you're being tested. I'm like, oh, I'm on it. I knew that. Like, I could feel it. I knew it. And boy, did I surpass that, right? Like, blow that out of the water. You want to test me? I'm gonna pass. It don't matter. But that's how I am. Homie, don't play. So you are being tested. Okay, you are being tested for soul growth, for spiritual development, and to see if you are worthy of holding the crown. You're being tested. Okay. They specifically want me to say somebody's also being tested to see if they're worthy to hold the crown. Okay? Because I deserve something special, right? But I don't know, man. I'm like, don't take it away from him now. Like, I don't know. He's been making me feel some type of way lately, and I really am growing on my DM, so I hope it doesn't switch from him. But we're all being tested in a very big way, okay? Because it's about learning. Are we supposed to be perfect? No. Spirit's like, don't worry, you missed it. I got you. I understand. Okay, you're human. Things are difficult. It's really hard. We're going to give you another chance, and we're going to give you another chance. However, like some of us are on the final chance. Okay, and so they want to say that too, is you are being tested for soul growth, and some of us are on the final chance, so please pay attention. But again, it's all free will. Like, are you worthy? Do you want it? Do you even want it? As you said you did, right? As you once said you did, do you really want it? You're being tested. Okay, all of us are being tested in some way, shape, or form. It's individual to the soul, but if you are ascending, if you have a specific purpose, if you've been called maybe and you didn't listen to the call at first because of ego or fear or whatever the case may be, okay, you're getting another chance and you're getting it now and you're being tested. All right? That's the way it is. If you think for a second that Spirit and God is not watching what you do at the Last Supper, you're wrong. Is it considered the Last Supper? Basically. If you think Spirit is not watching what you do and your reactions and the choices you're going to make, you're wrong. Those who get to stay, it's heart-centered. So if you're pure of the heart, you can hear that call, and that's what they're looking for. Okay? That determines the leaders from the followers, as who's willing to listen beyond everything else, right? Who's willing to listen beyond the muck of the world or the people around you? Who's willing to surrender beyond fear? Who's willing to push beyond emotions? Who's willing to say, you know what? I missed the call the second time. Thank you, God, for another opportunity. I'm stepping on it now. That's who they're looking for. They're looking for their soul tribe, their soul warriors, the ones who want to follow that light, the ones who want to care about God, the ones who want to be the game changers. Okay? So you're being tested at this time. The chakra of this week is the heart chakra. Are you open enough? Are you willing to follow that light? Heart chakra is a focus this week, okay? Are you open enough? Are you willing to follow that light? That's what I thought. So you have one opportunity, and it will be your last opportunity. And that is what Spirit is saying. This is your last opportunity. You will not get any more. And Spirit always has a plan. Don't worry. Because it is dangerous otherwise. Like, this is serious. That's what Spirit wants to know. It's serious. It's not just maybe. Like, you will not ever get another chance, period. For everybody listening to this message, you're being tested. They're not going to tell you what exactly, but you won't get another chance. Every single person who can hear this message, just hear it. We don't have time. And I've talked about that. It's like, it's now or it's never. And you will be determined on whether or not you are worthy or not. Yeah, God looks for those who are worthy. Those are the ones who are willing to be the warriors, the battlers, the ones that don't let others take them down. Okay. Yep. Closing doors completions. It's time to end that chapter now. And if you're not willing to, it will end for you and you will not be a chosen one. Winter's dream. Gestation period. This talks about deep meditation. To tune in deeply to hear that call. Tune in and meditate into the heart space. Allow it to expand. Breathe in the light to your heart. Breathe in the air to your heart, your breath. And expand it out with the exhale. Breathe in with the inhale and expand it out with the exhale. Breathe into the heart with the inhale and expand it out with the exhale. Keep doing that. Keep just dropping into your heart because this is big. This message is not a joke. This is it. This is luck and right timing. The timing is now to close that door and move because you are a benefactor. And that is not taken lightly. That is like God's right-hand man, the angels not completing what God wants them to do. What do they become? Fallen angels. They become down in the ranking. They lose partial light. They lose the faith and the that benefactor status that they do. So it is time to close that door and complete the chapter. Tune in and raise your vibration. Meditate. You need to have a gestation period, meaning you need to be meditating every day. 3-3-3. Okay, 3-3-3, and then 5 and 2 is 7. So I've been seeing 7s all morning. You're supposed to be a benefactor, meaning Spirit has pushed nudges through you. And if you are refusing to listen to them, then you're letting God know that you're not his benefactor. He chose wrong. That's what you're letting him know. So this is it. It's a one and only. You are being tested for soul growth. Okay? That's it. And you will not get another opportunity. This is it. So do you hear a call? Follow it. Whatever call you are hearing, whatever nudge you are hearing, you have to follow it. Let's just say if I didn't follow my nudges when I was being tested and called or anything, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't be. I don't care whether you think we would or not. We would not be. Not one of us. Okay? You can't, because the ascension I did was big. It was big changes, big movements. And if I didn't follow those nudges where there was multiple times where I easily could not have. That's the thing. It's not always easy to listen to Spirit. You have to trust. You have to have faith. You have to surrender. And you have to go against people around you. Fuck the people. Okay? It's not that we say fuck the people, but we say fuck the people. It's not about the people. It's about doing what God is calling you to do. Because this lifetime is not normal. We're not here to just live and like normal. Get over that. We are here as a soul warriors. To game changers, right? We're here to change the world, to make changes, to make ripples, to create the changes that are needed. That way we go forward knowing what it is we need to know. I will tell you, it has to be a masculine and a feminine. And I've said this before, if my DM doesn't show up, they'll find another. And he won't be able to, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a good thing. So this is true. If Spirit has called you, it is time to complete the chapters they're calling you to end. And to step in, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to miss those opportunities to be a benefactor. That's how you become the chosen ones, is by listening where others do not. And embrace the in-between, okay? There's in-between energy you need to embrace. So when we have endings and things have not quite opened for the new beginnings, you're in an in-between, and that's kind of what they call a void. When you go through an awakening, you go through an in-between phase. It's called the void. And in those moments, just take that time to self-love, integrate, listen to the body. Maybe baths are needed, feet soaks, those kinds of things, okay? Embrace the in-between. It means this is the time, it's like a gestation. Meditate, prepare. Life is a mystery. You're not supposed to know all the answers. Spirit will nudge you. They won't give you all the answers. You need to listen blindly sometimes. Spirit's nudges are different. They come from the heart. They come from that smaller, subtle voice. It's not the fear. It's not the in your face. It's not the I'm going to hurt you if you do this. It's the God is calling, do this. And it usually has to do with love. Lay a solid foundation. Lay a solid foundation. Repetition. Trust in the magic, my friends. Let's trust in that magic. We've lost faith in magic. Magic doesn't exist without you. You are the magic. And by the way, now is a lucky time. Okay? Now is a lucky time. So all I can tell you is this message is big for somebody. This week somebody needs to realize that you are being tested. You are being tested for soul growth. And this is your final test. Like, this is the last time you will be tested. You won't get another one. This is serious, okay? So whatever call you guys are being drawn to, if you don't follow that call, you lose the ranking in light. Okay? Does that mean you may not ascend? Not necessarily. But it definitely means you're no longer a benefactor. Like me, I'm a benefactor because I do things that most others were not willing to do. Well, not only that, it's because of who I am, but if God puts out a call on a human being, he's giving you an opportunity to go places others cannot, because they just haven't reached that level yet. As I tell you, we're all equal, but some of us do more work than others. Okay? Some of us are more willing than others. Some of us do carry more light, and we're just open to more love. And that's God. Like me, I was chastised, treated like shit, lost everything I owned. People are so mean to me, so mean to me. But the one I kept following was God. My guides, my angels. And that is why I was the only one ever to succeed in resurrecting Christ. And the ascension was complete. And it's never been done before by anybody. And that's because people get into space where they don't know how to listen anymore. They get scared, it's painful, and they give up. I never gave up. So if Spirit is nudging you, they nudge me all the time. It's not always something we want to do necessarily because it's not always easy, but it's about soul growth. We may want to do it, it's just not easy. It's about soul growth. It's about stepping outside of our headspace, our emotions, those fears, things that we wouldn't do before. Now it's time to do them now. Okay? And if you're not willing to, somebody else will. And I don't think that's a good thing. Okay? So in the ascension, God is looking for his soul warriors, his game changers. Is that you? Do you hear the call? And are you willing to listen this time? That is the energy for this week. And it's all about the heart space. Can you open your heart space to more love? I'm like, you guys, I totally pulled cards and I've had them right in front of me rather than over here. My bad. I'll get used to the difference in the setup. But don't forget, like, it's about luck and the right timing. So when Spirit gives you a nudge, you act on it now. You don't hesitate. Because if you hesitate, you miss the opportunity. Spirit says it's now or never. So if I tell you today, do it this moment. Do not hesitate any longer. I cannot repeat this enough. You are a benefactor. If you are receiving messages from God, from the heart space, dive deeply within yourself. You need to meditate every day to hear those messages clearly. That's not a joke. I have to too, to this day. Okay, calm my mind, meditate, raise my vibration all the time. That's something you do for life. Okay, it's like changing your diet. Okay, meditate, be able to raise that vibration, be able to hear the call, because this is it. This is your last call. You are a benefactor. And once you get the call, you act now. You don't hesitate. If you hesitate, it's like saying in your face, God. God understands. It's not in your face. It's out of fear. It's out of those kinds of things. And that's why you have one more chance. But this is your last chance. This is it. You will not get another. So if you are hearing a call from God, okay, a nudge in the heart, a nudge from Spirit, and you hesitate, they will bypass you and find somebody else at this time. Because we don't have time to wait. So 6666 is also coming up here. Get out of your head. There's nothing negative except for what you create. If you're hearing a call from God, they will provide everything you need. It's about soul growth. It's about helping in the ascension. And he picks his warrior tribe. That's what makes me different from everybody else. God chose me for a reason. Okay? I will never deviate from God. Some people do all the time though. So, you're a benefactor. You need to listen to that call and you need to act now because this is your last opportunity. Even if it's just to join a workshop and Spirit's like, hey, do this. Or, you know, they're like, hey, you might want to do some shaman healing. And you miss that opportunity. You don't get another one now. You have chosen to not be his warrior tribe. Okay? It's a big message. I truly hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great week ahead. I have big things coming this week, so pay attention. And if you feel called to join me on the 22nd, I will post a link under this video to join me. It's a big deal. We need to redo the balance of the earth because of the DM. It's a necessity. Otherwise, it could be bad. And let's see what else I want to say. Yep, just stay true to you. Stay true to that light. You are being tested for soul growth. Okay? I will see you guys again very soon. I've got a really cool video coming up too also this week. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. It's just a shining light into the darkness that I'm very interested in. So you'll be seeing that on Wednesday, 2111, 2112. Hopefully I will see you guys on the 22nd. Please join me. We need a lot of people for that one. So if you hear the call, please come. Okay? We need it. We need to correct the balance because if we don't, things can happen we didn't want to happen. Okay? So much love to all of you. I will see you again later. You guys are soul warriors. Don't you ever forget that. You are game changers. Why would you let anybody take that from you? Okay? Don't do that. Till next time. If you don't step up, by the way, the people who are trying to keep you down cannot step up either. Don't let people keep you down because essentially you keep them down too. That's codependent. No. Follow the light in your heart because I'm telling you what, if God says, hey, you want to be a benefactor? I'm going to be like, yep, and I'm on it. I'm the only one who was able to resurrect Christ. People have died trying. People have not succeeded. And it's because they get to a point where they don't surrender, no matter how challenging. Surrender for soul growth, my friends. That's the ascension. Until next time, I will see you later. Stay safe, stay warm, stay diligent, pay attention, and stay in your heart space. Expand your heart the way I told you to expand. Breathe into the heart. Breathe out, expand. Breathe into the heart. Breathe out, expand. Do that throughout the week so that you can take in this light, okay? And the DNA activations and so on. If you can, if you have healing that blocks you from them, if you're like, I'm not receiving these DNA activations, I feel like I should be, you probably need to heal some things, okay? That's it. So much love to all of you. Until next time. Hasta la vista.